now it's just like my main thing. This is what I do. I'm a programmer, I code. And when I say I'm a programmer, I code, it's like I get paid to code. But more importantly, when I go home, I code some more. I learn some more. If you're not able to kind of take this idea to heart that you will never stop learning as a programmer, web developer, whatever it is, you will never be successful in this field. And this is just the truth. Hey guys, Paul here from Coding After 30, and one more time I'm going to answer this question because everybody wants to know the answer. Should you learn to code in 2020? This is an interesting question because I really think you should ask yourself, is this something you want to do because you enjoy it, or is this something you want to do because it's going to solve your money problems? And let me tell you, if you have money problems, learning to code or program is not going to solve it for you. You know, I recommend doing some basic money management courses to figure things out. But if your concern is not money, but it's because you enjoy it and you love it and you don't mind working hard, and sure enough, then eventually the money will come, right? Eventually, you work hard. So if you're really set on learning to code, should you learn in 2020? So let's look at the pros. Pros are, it's a in-demand field, right? It's hot. Everybody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do the work. Just kidding. Everybody wants to do it. Number two, there's freedom to work remotely. Something that this situation that we're in has taught me. If I didn't have this job that I have right now, I would probably be unemployed, because the last job that I did before, working remotely wouldn't happen. So for the past 3 months, I've been working remotely, and it's amazing. And number three, it's that eventually you probably will make a decent amount of money. But money shouldn't be the primary driver if you want to learn to program, or should you become a developer. It should be something that you enjoy and something that you love. So with that being said, all right, you should probably become a developer or a computer programmer, because you get to work remotely, you get to enjoy the freedom, you get to make some money. So what's the problem? Well, then if you found this video, you're probably wondering, well, hey, I am not 18. I'm not about to go to college and be able to do computer science. Maybe you have graduated. Maybe you're in your mid-20s, already have a degree in English, and you're considering, should you go to boot camp? Or maybe you're like me, way older, even though I may not look like it. You're thinking, is it even worth pursuing programming or web development and switching careers? Well, the one thing I'm going to tell you that most people, well, a lot of people do tell you this, but not a lot of people on YouTube, not a lot of people that's selling courses. The problem is, it's hard. If you are able to go to college, if you're able to go to university, get computer science degree, I would recommend it 100%. If you're like 18 to 24, 25, I would recommend just go back, get the computer science degree. And while you're getting your degree, make sure you're coding a lot and building a lot of projects, for sure, 100%. If you have already been studying programming on your own and you don't feel like taking out more college debt, or maybe you don't feel like going back to college, you could consider doing boot camp. I didn't do a boot camp. I basically said to myself, you know what? I'm going to try to be self-taught. I'm going to try real hard to get a job. And if I can't get a job, I had a deadline within 3 months while burning through my savings. Okay, I'm going to go and do a boot camp. Maybe that will help me. I'm still not sure if boot camp is going to help you or not. I think it's person to person. But the route I decided to do is I decided to go self-taught route. And before I tell you my success story, it's actually a lot of failure. For a long time, I've been learning to code really long time. I probably took it seriously 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. And now it's just like my main thing. This is what I do. I'm a programmer, I code. And when I say I'm a programmer, I code, it's like I get paid to code. But more importantly, when I go home, I code some more. I learn some more. If you're not able to kind of take this idea to heart that you will never stop learning as a programmer, web developer, whatever it is, you will never be successful in this field. And this is just the truth. You need to understand that this field changes literally month to month. And if you're not willing to do what it takes to keep all your tools sharpened and learn new tools, it is going to be very hard to stay relevant. And at the same time, this is why I didn't mind switching to programming late in life, way into my late 30s, because I knew that the field changes all the time. I knew that I could be relevant as long as I learned the relevant things that are in right now. And so you could be pretty much on even playing field if you study the right things. So with that being said, guys, should you learn programming? Should you become a web developer in 2020? The answer is, if this is what you want to do, then do it. Don't let age stop you. Don't let your lack of education stop you. If you're really, really gung-ho about doing this one thing, you should do it. And if you think like, oh, I can't do it, but you want to, or you think like I'm too stupid or not, I'm going to tell you right now, you'll be more stupid to stay where you are unless you're making a lot of money than trying to pursue learning a new skill, developing, a new skill set and switching careers. The reason why I switched, and I had so many people tell me, you'll never be able to get a job, you're never going to be able to do this, is because I knew that staying where I wasn't going to give me the result that I want in the future. It wasn't going to give me the ability to work remotely. It wasn't going to give me this ability to eventually make more money. And also, it's not going to give me the things that I want, which is to be creative with the things that I get to do. So I just want to tell you guys, it's hard. It's never easy. Anything in life is difficult. But the reason why you should go and become a web developer, a programmer, is because it is an amazing career option. It is in demand. And on top of that, you are able to make good money. And you're probably wondering, why should you make good money? It's because it allows you to have freedom, have the ability not to feel like you're being suffocated by your bills. Just on that a little bit, come back to it a little bit. If you can't manage money, then anything I'm telling you right now won't help you. Because as you make more money, your cost of living will increase. But that's a whole different conversation. So guys, eventually it will always be worth it. But staying in the same position you're in, especially if you're not happy, is not good. So I can't answer this question because I'm not selling anything to you guys. I don't have any courses to push you guys to say like, hey, you should definitely become a web developer so you could buy my course. It is a personal choice. But if you were like me and you were weighing your options, stay the same, make your insignificant amount of money, or try something new, even though you knew that there is no guarantee to succeed. The one thing I could guarantee to you guys, that there's no guarantees. It is about your work. But there's a lot of people like you, like me, that have taken the steps, worked hard, and have changed their lives for themselves, maybe for your family. So get out there. Just do it. Don't have to wait or listen to some guy on YouTube to tell you what to do. The only time some people think it's, they listen to these YouTube channels because they want to hear, oh yeah, it's going to be easy and you're going to make that 6-figure income. First of all, look at the statistic, how many people make 6-figure incomes in the US. Let that sink in and then ask yourself, why is that majority of people don't make 6-figure incomes? And who are you to think that in 3 months, 6 months, you're going to get a job making 6-figure income? There is no shortcuts. But becoming a programmer in 2020 is definitely a rewarding field if you're willing to do the work and hustle. So that's all I got for you today. My super positive talk of hard work and dedication. If you like this channel, subscribe. If you have some feedback about or comments, leave them below. Put your criticisms in the trash. No, just kidding. If you have criticisms or you just want to talk crap, do it in the comment section as well. But please tell me what I could do to make this channel better. Don't just hate for the sake of hating. That's pretty pitiful. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care.